Like when I'm performing, it's a shared experience for me. It's like, these are people that come from the same place that I come from. And we're talking about Can I Live, and I'm singing that song, and people are looking at me like, I understand, I feel you. Do you understand how much you've affected my life? Or people that listen to my albums that get them through situations, you know, and even illegal activities, if you're being honest, you know. Change is cool to cop, but more important is lawyer fees. That statement alone changed how people went about, you know, their movements.
Right.
I've heard this many times. This is not me just saying this. I've heard people come to me like, man, that line was so powerful for me. It made me put things in perspective. I had a 600 Benz that I was driving up to the projects in my mother's house, but I didn't have any lawyer money. And, you know, it made me prioritize something my life. I started this Sean Carter scholarship program, you know, noticing how education was, you know, not being addressed in our neighborhood, and also as a way to show people in our neighborhood that, you know, you can be successful and come back, that person that used to live in 5C, 534 Flushing is not a person in a box now. You know, not someone you just see at concert or see on TV. You know, most people that were successful growing up from where I'm from never came back. So there was never a dialogue on how'd you do it, what happened. There was no mentoring program there. There was no going back and grabbing a person and teaching them, you know, trade or, you know, what it is that you do, and then that person go back and grab two people, and then, you know, and it goes from there. So I figured I'd start with school because, you know, education, you know, I just wanted to make a statement. I mean, that's why I made DOA. You know, I made it not as a diss record. I made it as a challenge to the music industry. Like, let's not get stuck on one thing. Let's you know, rap music is about diversity. Like, if you know you got on those Nikes, I'm just rock, you know, Dunks, and it's all about everyone contribution. You know, before you had Tribe, Ice Cube, Public Enemy. At the same time, the Digital Underground. It was just so many different. I had every album. You know, it was all different types of sounds and approaches, but it was still great music. I'm not just, you know, auto-tune is bad. You know, there are songs that have auto-tune that I love, but when everyone jumps on this bandwagon and everyone tries to make the same exact record. I mean, I heard that record from T-Pain. I liked it. I don't want to hear 100 times from 100 different artists. Like, I want to hear different stuff. I think, absolutely, I believe people perceived it as a diss. It was meant to be challenging. It was meant to spark dialogue, you know, and I knew it. I mean, if you listen to the words, this ain't politically correct. I knew this might offend my political connects. I knew that people would be offended by the record, but it's tough love as well. It's all for the better, you know, of music. If people are challenged by that to make greater music, then my job is done. My job is not to make a song that's the biggest record in the world and, you know, have the most success at this point. You know, my job is to make music that challenges the culture, pushes the culture forward,